Alright folks, so the version Z update live stream event happened last night and we got a lot of awesome information, so we're going to unpack all of that right now. But before we get started, I want to talk about a couple of things real quick. Number one, we actually got a surprise video from the global side of Dokkan from Koto herself. So Koto Supremacy continues. We actually got a full breakdown of everything from the JP livestream in a much simpler, much more streamlined fashion. By the way, the word streamlined, you're going to be hearing that a lot on this video because that is essentially the theme of the version Z update. Now, before we dive in, I do want to mention one more thing regarding the glitch and the bans. A lot of people were concerned last night on stream regarding the bans. Unfortunately, they did not talk about the bans, but they did say that they are aware of the glitch. They will be addressing it, but they did not want to talk about that on the live stream. So I know a lot of people were spamming their chat, poor guys, with those airplane emotes. I don't know when we're going to find out, folks. Honestly, nobody does. We'll have to wait and see. Now, let's jump in and talk about this whole version Z update. Global, as I said, only had a 5-minute video, so it's very basic information here. I want to do the JP version because they have pictures and all this stuff. It's very easy to go through. Also, big shout out to the Dokkan community as a whole, as well as Ran in particular, because he was able to curate all of this information into a couple very easy to read slides. A couple of things were missed, so I will address those at the end. But let's jump in. Version Z. It's a long-term project that will allow Dokkan Battle to evolve. The 3 main points with version Z can be found right here, making the game more fun for both first-time and long-time players, to increase the playability, and to add or to improve the challenge features. Number 1 change, the tutorial. Tutorial has been revamped and it will be placed in the Saiyan Saga. So this is the new story event that will be the Renewal. And on this event, you can actually recruit up to 4 characters, apparently, according to Goresh, who read the translation down here. Not on this image, but from a different one. You can recruit an SSR Goku that can be awakened into an LR and has even a Kaioken attack active skill, which is pretty neat because we are basically now backdoor piloting into the Saiyan Saga. We've got 4 nice little cells here. Goku attacking Nappa. I think this is a second Goku that you can pick up. This Goku, the LR Goku, and then the Piccolo, and then the Kid Gohan, I believe. We'll have to wait and see. You will be able to experience the Dragon Ball story event in this new event. Different sagas from Dragon Ball to GT will be available in this event. All of the story events will be renewed and get a reset for the DB story. So I believe this means every single story event will be getting a revamp or a renewal. So maybe more stones to be picked up. Animations and voices will be implemented in the Dragon Ball story. So what this means is, if you guys are familiar with the story, how it plays out on a Dokkan story event or just a Dokkan event, basically it's just PNGs sliding in and out from the left and the right side with some dialogue popping in. What they're doing now is they're going to be integrating seamlessly in between those shots. They're going to have basically active skill level animations in there or support memory level skills in there where they act as a continuation of the scene. And they're also apparently going to be integrating voices, which is awesome because that actually makes the story event cutscenes worth watching now. I actually might want to go back and watch them. I got to be honest with you guys, I skip all of them. I just don't care for it. Now I'm actually going to care. Moving on. Super Warriors Instinct. We've got a panel missions. It's basically just a new way to look at all of your missions. You've got the reward up top. You've got the mission description in the middle. You've got the progress bar at the bottom. The more you do, the more stuff you get. And apparently for this LR Goku, you're going to need to have these done. I think I just broke my chair. Sorry. You're going to need all of these done. There's also 77 Dragon Stones to pick up from all this. So definitely you're going to want to be getting all this stuff done. It's not going to be hard. They made this for beginners. So it's going to be easy for new or current players to actually get all of this stuff done. There is currently no information on the Goku or his abilities as of yet. The Gyro Navi is another useful tool for new players to get sort of up to date with what they have to be doing in the game. If you're new to the game, you're kind of overwhelmed with all the stuff that you have to do. The Gyro Navi will allow you to see exactly what you have to get done. It's sort of like a makeshift to-do list that will be also updating as you get more and more things, more medals, more units. It's a very useful feature. They've basically improved it and made it more simple for new players to get accustomed to what's going on in the game. Start Dash Stones. So this is a new starter kit basically for new players, available for 100 hours post new account being made and 100 hours post update for current players. You will be able to buy 2 one-time only packs. The first one is 100 stones plus a special stone for, I believe it's around 30 bucks, I think. I don't know the exact conversion. And then for the 50 stone pack, it's going to be about $7 to $8. I think that's what they were saying. This special stone, though, this is what's worth a lot of money. Because with this special stone, you're actually going to be able to select from any one of these 6 LRs, which is actually quite crazy. KFC, Broly, Godku, Ultra Instinct, Goku Rose, and Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. So this is the new starter kit that Global or just Dokkan players in general will get to use. Which makes sense, right? Like with the game evolving as it is, these are some of the better units to start off with because you can actually run through a lot more events. They're also very popular. And they're pretty easy to use, which is why they say down here, they have been chosen based on their ease of use and popularity. So this is a nice update for the starter kit for new players. If you guys do decide to buy something and it ends up being this, you can choose from one of these 6 LRs. Pretty neat. Let's continue on. The hidden potential system has been revamped. Yes, this is a big one because now you will be able to basically activate the entire hidden potential grid in the span of 1 or 2 button presses, which is absolutely fantastic. This means you don't have to sit there painstakingly going through every single node. You can do so very quickly, and they also take the liberty of skipping the abilities because they don't want to have to do that. They want you to do it so that you don't have to risk wasting your stones. Because if you have to recalibrate, you would normally have to spend 10 stones to change a critical to a dodge or change a dodge to an additional. Now you can do so for only 1 stone, by the way. This is a special offer during the campaign, so Global will get this eventually when their campaign happens. But for JP, from the 17th until the 2nd of December, you will be able to change or recalibrate a unit's hidden potential for 1 stone instead of 10. Big change, temporarily. Hidden potential event renewal. This event will become shorter, and each panel will give you more hidden potential orbs. They're basically streamlining this to make it go faster, to make you want to do it, and to not dread the event so much. This is probably the biggest update that is being added into Dokkan, which is auto mode. Auto mode. You will literally be able to auto run through the map and auto battle enemies. However, there are a few stipulations that apply here. Number 1, you cannot auto battle against the boss, which wouldn't be fair. And then here are a couple other things to take note of. The item button next to it are the auto map and the auto battle feature. You'd have to click them to turn them on or off. They mentioned that the auto map should be moving towards the route with the most amount of items to be obtained. So this sort of throws a wrinkle into the idea that a lot of people had initially, which was, woo! Link level grinding is going to be a lot easier. It's actually probably still going to be just as tedious in terms of navigating through the map, because I believe they're going to be focusing more on item collection instead of picking fights with every single Cyberman on the field. You'll still have to do that. However, the auto battle feature should be able to take care of that. However, we still have yet to see a battle end after being skipped and then giving links. So I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing or not. We'll have to wait and see. But that is definitely one of the biggest, if not the biggest update to be coming to Dokkan post version Z update. Moving on, we've got the team building section here. You can make up to 50 teams now. 50 teams! Team cost has been removed, and now there's an auto team building function. A lot of stuff to unpack here. Number 1, team cost has been removed. This means you no longer have to worry about all of your level 99 free-to-play LRs fitting on one team. As a new player, you can fit them all on your team whenever you like. This also means there are going to be some changes coming to Dokkan in terms of their Shenron wishes, because I believe there are a couple of wishes that directly impact team cost. They're going to be changing those, and then I think they're also going to be altering the things in the Incredible Gem Shop, as well as the Battlefield Memory Shop and the Supreme Kai Trial Medal Shops, because I believe those also include some sort of team cost thing that you can buy, which at this point you should not be buying. Global or JP, don't do that. That's a complete waste. The ability to see a character's HP percentage and many more. Also, if you can look right here, you can see that you can even add, let me zoom in. You can add a name to your team. There's a little slot right here that tells you the name of the team. And I don't know how these buttons work. We'll have to wait and see. But also notice how you've got the friend, your unit, and then your team on the top. The friend unit is on the bottom with a complete breakdown. The skill orbs, the super attack level, the hidden potential percentage. A lot of good stuff here. This is definitely going to be a lot better to look at in the future. So that is the first of the updates on this page. Version Z commemorative campaign. This is the new campaign. Hidden Potential Unleashed support campaign, as I mentioned, taking 1 stone instead of 10 is now the norm. Every single day, every single Hidden Potential event will become available. And lastly, for the final slide, here are a few more updates. The filter renewal, so I believe this will affect link skill filters, category filters, whatever it is, to allow for a more simplified process in finding whatever you need. Awaken screen renewal. This is definitely going to be a great one because, for example, take a look here at this EZA screen. So we've got Blue Goku here. Instead of going through each and every EZA, you just have to push it once and it'll go through the entire thing for you. Instead of having to go through each one, train it, go back, train it, go back again, boost the super attack, all that stuff, you can now get it done in one fell swoop. They're also adding a summon screen renewal, result screen renewal, my data. My data, I believe, has to do with the whole stats thing that Global Dokkan never got. I think they might make that a permanent thing where you can kind of see what your stats are moving forward. I don't know. So those are pretty much it for the main points from this live stream. However, there are a few things that are still missing, which I do want to go over. So number one is this. This is something that they've added. As you can see, everything is glowing blue except for a couple of them. This is basically what it looks like in the hidden potential section of the game. When you're trying to put some hidden potential onto a unit, they glow blue because that means that you have a dupe ready to put into that unit to open its path. However, if the unit now has a designated rainbow circle, that means the unit is rainbow ready. This is a phrase that I use quite a bit in my videos, simply talking about the fact that if a unit is rainbow ready, you can literally put 4 copies into the various paths to open it up. So that's a nice little aesthetic change, visual change. And a very useful change here, if you complete an event on the hardest difficulty, you auto clear the other 2 lower difficulties and you also get the stones for them all in one fell swoop. This is a definite lifesaver because I can remember many times where I'd have to do normal and then I'd finish the event and I'd be like, oh, that was easy. Oh, wait a second. That was normal. Now let me go do Z hard. Ugh. So this definitely saves you a lot of time and stress. Let me check my notes if there's anything else that I missed. Oh, yes, there are a couple things. For the team building section, when you are putting a team together, let me actually go back to that real quick. Team section, team building, right down here, right up here. Okay. So there's also a feature that's being added. It's not exactly a friend system revamp, but when you are running an event, they will automatically put some of the most optimal friend units at the top of a list just to make it easy for you to find them, which is definitely going to be extremely useful. And I believe I've covered everything else that can possibly be covered. Shout out to the homie Garesh for some of the clarifying comments, just to, make sure I get all the information to you. I did consult with him a little bit, but that is pretty much all that we have at the moment for the version Z update. As I said, JP will be getting this in 2 days. Global will be getting this at the turn of the new year, but it's still extremely exciting to see all of this new awesome stuff coming to Dokkan. So hopefully you guys are excited as I am. This is a good time to be a Dokkan fan. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that I missed. Feel free to list it in the comments. I'll try to add it to the pinned comment or something like that. I literally have not slept tonight at all. I have not slept at all, so I'm running on fumes, so I'm a little scared that I'm about to crash here. So let me wrap this up. Let me know what you think is the best part of this update. Do you think that the auto stuff is the best part? Do you think that the streamlining of the awakening is better, the hidden potential? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.